What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Reverse Hive Mind. We're playing more Lost Judgment today. I'm going to check the detective board real quick. Apparently we need more story progress. I never did get around to checking that in Kamurocho while we were there, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll figure it out. In the meantime, let us go to a Janai station and it's funny that where is it? There we go. It's like the Janai station main spot where the taxi is not in the same zone. Kind of hurts my head. Anyway, let's go hang out and wait for Emily. Takayuki! Emily-chan, yeah. Let's roll. Okay, Takayuki, I'm in the mood for Chinese.
Gotcha.
Alright then. Chinatown it is. 5-star Chinese food, yes. Yeah. Might want to have that conversation with my wallet first. Let me go beat up a couple guys in gold suits. We'll make it happen.
Takayuki, didn't you say you also worked at a high school?
Yeah. I'm a club counselor over at Serio High. Like for the Mystery Research Club.
Oh, wow. So you work directly with the kids.
I wonder what you were like in high school.
I wasn't too different from how I am now. I went to some super generic high school in Tokyo, but I still had a good time.
I'm guessing you were popular, even back then.
I'd say I was. People would confess their undying love to me, like, all the time.
That's... wow.
Oh, we're going?
Nothing quite like dropping by the Liumong hideout. Ooh, I'm stuffed. That was incredible. You must have been starving. Food always seems to taste better when I eat with you, Takayuki.
Yeah.
You mean it? Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Kind of dying to know about what happened last time. What do I do? Should I ask her? I mean... No good. I can't get what happened before out of my head. Now I can't think of a topic. I gotta clear the air somehow. Come on, think.
Isn't that...
That's a lovely bag.
Right? A customer just handed it to me. And here it costs a couple $100 grand.
Are you serious?
Seriously, what kind of customer just gave that to you?
A younger guy, maybe in his late 20s. He said he was the president of some mobile game company.
Oh.
So he's the flashy entrepreneur type. Maybe, must be if he can afford a gift like that at that age.
But there's plenty of things more important than money, right?
Yeah.
Can't agree more.
Takayuki, what do you value more than money?
Oh. Friends. I want to say friends. No amount of money can buy good friends.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't just buy or wish good friends into your life.
Okay, that definitely did well. How about you, Emily-chan? Got any friends like that?
Do I? It's kind of hard to say.
Emily-chan.
What about me? Am I your friend?
You are a customer. But customers can be friends too.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. You're
You're a nice guy.
Takayuki. I like you.
Isn't that...
Just as a friend or as a guy?
I meant I like you as a friend. But
But what?
nothing. Forget I said that.
She dodged that one. Alright, so we did the bag.
Either way,
So is this your own outfit today?
Yeah, I decided to ditch the uniform today. The owner's sure been scowling.
I see.
Well, you definitely give off a different vibe with the bar outfit.
What about what I'm wearing now? Be honest.
Yeah.
You look great. Your fashion sense is sharp. Really top notch.
Aw, well thank you. Gotta say, it's hard to pull off leather and denim. Don't want to look like a cowgirl.
Hold on.
I don't get that impression at all. I think it looks perfect on you, Emily-chan. Ain't nothing wrong with the cowgirl either. Just saying. We got... In the town I work in, we got a cowboyish bar, and some of the girls coming out of there, whew.
Thanks! This is my favorite outfit, so getting complimented is the icing on the cake.
Let's
By the
go.
way, you totally rock the leather and denim look, Takayuki.
Hey.
Ah,
Well, thanks. Didn't expect to be flattered myself.
I like how our fashion tastes match.
Okay. Guess we're going to... Just good old Emily-chan. She's normally all smiles, but she has a sad look every so often.
What? Why are you staring?
Huh. Just thinking how beautiful you are. Just thinking about how beautiful you are.
Whoa! Beautiful, you say? You're sweet. I get called cute all the time, but beautiful. Not something I hear often enough. You're pretty beautiful yourself, Takayuki.
Thanks. She ended up complimenting me. Seriously, her bar is like impossibly high for the liveliness. Hey, Takayuki, so about last time.
Hmm?
No? Yeah. You are curious, aren't you? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but you only tell me what you feel comfortable telling me, okay? Well, Takayuki, I hope you're ready to hear me out.
Gotcha.
Of course. So you're okay with sharing this with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those guys, they were my classmates back in elementary and middle school. Oh, yeah, I remember them saying something about a reunion. Yep, in Ijincho, where I went to school.
Hey.
What was their deal? They were kind of being jerks to you, Emily-chan. Well, I used to be friends with them, but, like, not friends.
Hmm?
What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? They're your friends, but not really.
Does that mean...
So they were your friends, but they actually weren't? As far as anyone's concerned, they were friendly with me. When I first moved to Japan in elementary school, I didn't understand the language too well yet, and I didn't know anybody. But I really didn't like spending time with them. They were always teasing me. Teasing you how? Stuff like calling me gaijin, talking to me in bad English accents, the way I looked. They'd lie about what some words meant when they taught me Japanese. I'd say embarrassing stuff and the whole class would laugh at me. That's messed up. Yeah, but I didn't know anyone else in Japan. I had no other choice but to be friendly back. They teased me non-stop, but I just keep on smiling through it all. I hated it. It must have been really tough for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But what I hated more than anything is when they make fun of my middle name. My favorite grandma is the one who gave it to me. Is that why you won't tell anyone your middle name? Yeah. I've been kind of neurotic about it ever since. It's just my poor grandma. Emily-chan. Japanese people seem to have no problem commenting on the way others look. That totally wouldn't fly in other places.
Yeah.
Actually, you might be right about that. There are more Japanese people in Japan than any other race, obviously. Any kid who moves from overseas is going to stand out. That's why some inconsiderate people tease and discriminate against anyone different from them. Hate being made fun of like that.
Emily-chan.
Last time you said you wanted to get out of Injinsho, right? Is this why?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got some pretty crappy memories in this city. I actually got scouted by a girls' bar in Kamurocho too, which is why I've been so torn over it. Yeah, that makes sense. I just don't want to do the same thing I did last time. Having to give up work and run back home. Yeah, I think we all go through times where all we want to do is run away.
Hey!
So Takayuki, do you have any memories you wish you could forget? Yes. Memories I wish I could forget. Yeah, like the visual of Sawa with the ice pick hole in her and the tears running down her face. Yeah, I'm sure you probably wish you could forget that. Memories I wish I could forget? Well, yeah. Really? Even you, Takayuki?
Yeah.
Of course. And you know what? I ran from them too.
Huh?
No way, really? It was back when I had a different job. There was someone I couldn't trust completely, so I just ran. I was terrified of being betrayed, so I chose not to face it. That's when I became a detective. Does that awful memory haunt you even now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But I've more or less come to terms with it. It was about 3 years ago.
Takayuki.
You're a strong person, Takayuki. At least one of us thinks so. Can't tell you how often I doubted myself, but I have plenty of people to help me overcome it. And did that help you find closure? Yeah, in a way. No way to change the past, so I can't really say it's completely behind me. But even the most painful memories can become the fuel you need to push yourself forward. You can make something good out of a painful past, really? Yeah, don't see why not.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The way I see it, painful memories serve their own kind of purpose. That said, it's never easy when you're the one dealing with them. Yeah, I guess that's true. That was pretty fun, Takayuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good time too. Now let's head to the bar. We're just getting started. Oh.
What happened?
There we go.
Takayuki, I just wanted to say thank you.
Huh?
Talking to you really helped take a load off.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. The fact that even painful things can motivate you. That's a powerful secret.
Even though there's some things you'd rather forget, no?
True. But forgetting's not so easy. I spent so much time trying to run from the past. But once I confronted it head on, I learned it could push me forward.
I ought to take a leaf from your book.
Yeah, I'm sure being a foreigner in Japan, like, where conformity is a big part of their society, yeah, I can see how when you're the nail that sticks out, you get hammered down. Here, this one's on me. My way of saying thanks for today.
Ah.
Oh, you sure? Thanks. Hey, Emily-chan, you gonna chat up that pretty boy the whole time, or what? Come over here already. I will when I feel like it. Oh, you better believe this old fart's gonna come by every day till you do feel like it. Ape together strong. Mochizuki, you here? It's them.
Ah!
There you are. Freaking Mochizuki the weirdo actually works at a girls' bar. I don't believe my eyes. Her Japanese was so shady. Oh, give me a whiskey on the rocks.
Oi!
You know I said whiskey on the rocks, right? Or do you still not understand Japanese? Is that it? Hey, remember that time Mochizuki came to class and thought she said good morning, but she totally said something else? What'd she say again? You should know, Mankichi. You're the one who taught it to her. Oh yeah, poop, right? Ha, that was so hilarious. Yeah, real. You're really at the heights of humor there, bud.
Hey.
Hey, speaking of, that's enough crap out of you.
Ah?
Huh? The hell you want? For you to get lost? You're ruining the vibe of the bar, you assholes. Think you're hot shit, huh? Because you're really starting to piss me off. Oh, try me, monkey boy. Actually, gorilla boy, because you got gorilla on his shirt. Monkey-chan. Really? Show him some of your boxing moves. Beat the shit out of him. You know what? I'll even switch to boxing style just to rearrange your face.
Oh!
Oh, I like the sound of that. You get to be my sandbag. Hope you're ready for a pounding. Let's take this out front. I don't want to cause trouble for the bar. Oh, for real? Sweet. Just so you know, I used to be in the boxing club. And I beat the shit out of Kenya Oshikiri at the Gunbukai. For crying out loud, you're such a jerk. You tricked a girl into shouting poop. Here, whiskey on the goddamn rocks. He's stunned. Oh, I wanted to punch him. What, surprised I'm fluent in Japanese now? Well, guess what? I think I've forgotten a ton of my English. Huh? You serious? You really forget your English? Yes, I'm serious. The other day, some foreigner asked me something in English, and I replied in Japanese. Sorry, I don't speak English. For real? That's hilarious. I mean, you could have at least said I'm sorry in English. Yeah, at times like that, it just doesn't come out. I mean, you've been a total airhead since forever, Mochizuki. Like that time during dodgeball when you kicked the ball. And you nailed Mankichi right in the face. And he deserved it. That was for making me say poop. So that was for poop. Unbelievable. She flipped her mood like a light switch, even though she had awful memories with these people. That's our number one gal, Emily S. Mochizuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really is something. Thanks for today. Hey, Mochizuki. Yeah? Back when we were kids, I'm sorry about all that. We were really mean to you back then. Huh? I mean, we knew you hated it, but teasing you got a rise out of everyone else, so we just kept doing it. Yeah, I know we were just kids, but thinking back on it now, we probably said some terrible things. Probably? Really? You were all pissed drunk the last time you were here. Now it's a different day, same story. Do you remember what you said to me? Sorry, I can't remember. I had a little too much to drink. I'm really sorry, both for today and when we were kids. Actually, didn't you have a crush on Mochizuki back then? Isn't that why you always teased her? What the hell, dude? Shut up.
Huh?
Huh? Seriously? You know how when a kid likes a girl, he teases her and tries to get her attention? Kinda like that. No, I mean, don't let the way Mankichi looks fool you, Mochizuki. You ever believe he's raking in 6 mil? At our age, too. So what do you think about Mankichi? Yay or nay?
No
thank you.
I think.
Was that right? What the? That's when you bust out your English? Sorry, and besides, I already like someone else. Ooh. Ooh. You know it's Yagami. Are you kidding me? Emily-chan, you're one tough girl. Let's go. And get out of here, Mankichi, with your freaking jank-ass haircut. Damn, nice. I was just planning on kicking their asses and chasing them off. Honestly, I don't think I would have stopped you. I wouldn't have even given them the time of the day if I wasn't at the bar.
I guess so.
Yeah, good point. It's my job, after all. And I didn't want to keep this crappy memory all bottled up anymore. Ah, I see. And you know what? If I ever run into them again, I'll be just fine. So you think you'll be okay staying in a Jinsho?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. Glad to hear it. Hey, Takayuki. So listen.
It's Susie.
It's Susie.
Huh?
My middle name.
Does that mean...
Wait a minute. I thought you only 2 people you liked what your middle name was, right?
Takayuki!
Tell you what, Takayuki. Next time, let's meet somewhere other than the bar. You know, not as an escort. You saying you'll go on a date with me? Yep. Well, you may be one happy guy. Then I'll give you a call.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Can't wait. Let's go. Hey. Got the private eye trophy earned. Let's go. We can still date Emily now. I'm just getting tired of it right now. See, so I think we just have the extract and the Paradise VR, which we'll do Dyson Cube later, before the end of everything. So, guess we're gonna roll over to the Tokyo District Courthouse and see what's going on.
So what you're saying is, Yui Mamiya was not a victim of sexual battery, but rather she conspired with Akihiro Ehara to fake a murder alibi. We've already closed the book on that ordeal, yet now the defense wants to write a sequel?
To establish the defendant's motive in the harassment, we need to bring the Mikoshiba murder to light. The groping itself was staged. It was all part of their script, right down to the guilty verdict.
It sounds like the defendant has some strong hostility for the court.
Ehara got the court to accept his murder alibi by twisting the legal process to his own ends. It was easy to miss, because at the time, Mikoshiba's body hadn't been found yet. But we have to admit that we all got duped.
We? You're not even a lawyer. You're a detective.
Yagami-sensei still has a license to practice.
Forget what I said if it offended you, prosecutor.
My superiors always told me that in his youth, your Genda-sensei was a difficult man. He'd insist his clients were innocent, persisting even in the face of conviction. He was hostile to the prosecution, and was known to fraternize with Kamurocho Yakuza. But it was his sheer disrespect that made my boss hate him.
Damn. You sure know an awful lot about Genda-sensei.
Because I honestly can't say I like him. He treated me like a child when I was starting out.
I'll tell you this. There's no higher praise for the defense than being called difficult by the prosecution.
Genda Sensei was worried about Saori-san's career, but I guess he fought the prosecution just as hard back in the day. And that little pin on his lapel really can't compare to the giant chip on his shoulder that the prosecutor has. What an ass. Anyway. I guess Saori-san picked up some of that attorney spirit from Genda himself.
Now, if we can get back on track, can we confirm the defendant himself has agreed to the appeal?
Yes.
But if Ehara really committed the murder, why would he agree to his alibi being scrutinized?
Ehara's objective isn't to get away with murder.
Then what is he after?
Making a mockery of the legal system.
Then it'd be best not to pay him any attention.
And you'd be right. If your priority is saving face in front of the court rather than preserving fairness in the law.
You've got a real attitude.
Sorry I'm a bit late.
So, with this appeal, the defense wants to assert
Well,
the defendant's
well.
innocence by establishing his guilt in a murder.
Wait, before we go on, who is this?
He's from the Metropolitan Police. Considering Ehara was on the force, he has a vested interest here. He's not here to participate, don't worry.
The police can't afford to be embarrassed any further. We need to send the right message to the public.
Can we have your name, please?
The name is Bando.
And your title?
Think of me as a kind of police coordinator. But don't let me interrupt the proceedings. Forget I'm even here. Please, continue.
So much for this meeting being off the record.
Allow me to restate the prosecution's opinion to the judge. We cannot allow the murder footage to be used as new evidence in Akihiro Ehara's appeal. It's nothing but an online hoax of unknown origin. We can't just casually introduce that into court.
Indeed.
Furthermore, if Ehara bears such hostility towards the court, the footage might end up being a trap.
Trap.
Yes. What if the next viral video proves the original footage was doctored? What if the proceedings have already begun by then? Do we drop the appeal and call it a day? We cannot allow a man like Ehara to swing the court around by its nose at his whims. With that in mind, I believe Ehara's conviction should be upheld and enforced. Would the defense care to comment? Did you think any of this through before filing this appeal?
Yes. We aim to prove the defendant's innocence no matter what your objections may be.
And what about you?
What do I think about Ehara's appeal? How do I answer him? Well, I guess we'll go with the facts because he never actually committed sexual battery.
We will prove Ehara's innocent of sexual battery. We have all the evidence we need.
Huh. You mean the murder video? You're no better than the public. You believe everything you read online. Is there any real proof that the video isn't fake? Or are you trying to set a precedent for court sentences to hinge on dubious videos?
True. The prosecution might have a point here, Yagami-san.
What? What?
The murder footage may not have shown Ehara-san assaulting anyone, but that alone doesn't prove him innocent.
Oh, right. Then,
What is this nonsense?
Okay.
Ehara has to atone for Mikoshiba's murder. I can't look the other way while a killer evades his sentence.
We aren't gonna bring up Yui Mamiya or anything else.
Is that why you're appealing? If so, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yagami-san,
What?
Oh my
we're
god.
only appealing the groping case here.
Oh, right.
What is this nonsense?
Yeah, fuck off.
Ehara's guilty verdict was wrong. We don't think there was enough evidence at the first trial to result in that verdict.
There was fiber from the victim's underwear found on Ehara's hand.
That was a trick. It was set up with cooperation from the victim.
There is no evidence it was a trick. Are you saying Yui Mamiya and Ehara met beforehand? Is there proof of that? Was there perhaps any security footage we didn't see?
No, the station erases the footage from their cameras after a few days if there's no need to keep it.
Right. But if there's even a chance Ehara and Mamiya were a team, the underwear fiber proves nothing. What were the other deciding factors? Security footage? The smartphone videos we kept seeing on TV? Those don't prove the crime either, because there was a huge time gap in them.
What?
We've done enough legwork to know.
And the security footage that supposedly proved Ehara's guilt, there was a big gap. What was it? It was the blind spot. I believe.
Did you walk around the site with your own 2 feet, prosecutor?
Yeah.
Well, no. But I have been to Shinjuku Station plenty of times.
Then you must know they have a mountain of security cameras covering every angle. But if you went there to look carefully, you'd find there are some blind spots. That's Ehara running, while Mamiya chases after him. It seems as though the whole chase is recorded, but this area in dotted lines is a blind spot no camera saw. That's the momentary gap in time where Ehara and his double switched places.
The victim was running right behind Ehara. She would have noticed if they swapped places right in front of her eyes.
Oh, but she knew about the swap all along. They were all in on it from the start.
Can you prove that?
We don't have to prove the defendant is innocent, Takano-san.
What?
All we have to prove is that the evidence provided by the prosecution at the trial was insufficient to determine guilt. Because that's the role of the defense counsel.
Indeed it is.
If the prosecution can't debunk any and all possibility that the train groping was a put-up job, then it's innocent until proven guilty.
Then the defense should have brought it up the first time. Although I doubt Shirosaki-sensei actually believed in the defendant's innocence herself.
The guilty verdict at the trial was orchestrated by the defendant. It was our error not to have seen it at the time, but it would be another not to correct ourselves now.
Stop being so dramatic. He's just a subway perv.
That is a statement I cannot abide. The law can't give the impression that a false charge is permissible, even for a subway perv.
Right. I take that back. I misspoke.
I do believe this case is worth a trial in the appeal court. If the court was misled by a hostile defendant, then only the court can correct it.
Thank you very much.
However, I too have seen Ehara-san's murder footage. I believe it would be difficult to introduce it as evidence in this trial. Therefore, I cannot allow it to be brought into the courtroom at this time.
We can't use the murder footage to flip the guilty verdict. We can't even bring it to court.
Saori-san, think you got this covered?
Huh?
I'll poke my head in at the office later.
Very well, we'll be expecting you.
Alright, Bondo.
Bondo-san, was it? From public security?
I don't recall saying my department. But yeah, that's right.
Do you know Reiko Kusamoto? The vice minister at the Ministry of Health?
Of course.
Any particular reason she's under constant surveillance?
A rather bold question, isn't it?
It's just you and me here.
I see you know how to cut to the chase, Yagami-sensei.
At this point, there's no way a guy from public security can show up and not be related to Reiko Kusamoto.
Ehara's trial can't be that important to you. So I have to figure I'm the reason you showed up. You want to know where Kawana is, don't you? Were you finally forced to get off your ass because nobody else can get eyes on him?
Kawana, otherwise known as Yu Kitakata, is wanted on suspicion of murder. If you know where he is, please do tell.
Wanted for murder? Huh. Because you know, I thought it was RK acting on your orders that killed Sawa-sensei. You think you can hide that fact forever? Even the cops in the field have their suspicions.
Do they? Well, the cubicle workers always resent the corner offices. Officers in the field complain about their superiors. I did the same thing back in my day.
Then why did you use thugs as your pawns instead of officers? Is that how Sawa-sensei got roped into this?
I'm afraid I'm not following.
No doubt about it, he's the one controlling RK. At the very least, he's one of the guys giving orders to Soma. Yeah, this is a dangerous dude.
You knew it was going to be a dirty job from the beginning. That's why you couldn't use anybody on the force. Or maybe you just weren't able to find an underling you could fully trust.
That's a good one.
Public security's only tricks are surveillance and call tracing. You leave the dirty work to the thugs.
And that may be true, but it's enough to crush the likes of you.
I'm gonna ask just in case. Where is Soma now?
Hand over Kawana to me and there will be no more victims.
What?
Do you have a reason to protect him? I already know he's going around executing bullies. He's a disturbance to public order.
But he wasn't the one who killed Sawa-sensei.
I didn't come here to argue. I came to issue an ultimatum.
Well, that went a little sideways. What's my next move? They're looking for Kawana. What should I do? And with that iconic shot of Kamurocho, which I'm going to come out here for, with the arch, everything else. With that shot, well, we're going to end the video here. Take care, and we're going to pick this up next time. See you all later.